Hey Hivers! So today I'm going to go into what my soon-to-be 4-year-old just finished for her homeschool and what she's going to be going into next year. So whenever my babies are babies, I actually do something with them that I want to show you. So just hold on one second. Okay, sorry about my hair being wet. I just took a shower and my beautiful sheet display is to hide the light. My friend suggested that I put a sheet behind me, so that's what I did. Anyway, so I wanted to show you first what I do with my babies as soon as they're interested in learning and they show interest in like copying their big sisters and things like that. Usually whenever they start walking and not talking clearly, but attempting to talk a lot more, like able to say like 2 things at once and things like that. I start with something with this. And I actually think I got these off Amazon. I got one for a baby, one for a toddler, and one for a preschooler. I really love these. They're very stick in the sand, super easy to teach, and they're super fun for the baby. And all of my girls have been super excited to learn. Like, school is so much fun. And the reason I start teaching my babies at such a young age is because teaching is fun, and learning is fun, and doing school is fun. And so my kids never know the thing that is placed on the world, the stigma for school, that it's like boring or not fun or things like that. We love school here and it's super fun. You learn all the time, 100% of the time. And so I start them from a very young age as soon as they show interest because of the fact that they start wanting to copy their big sisters who are homeschooling. And I don't ever want to take that fire away from them. So with that being said, whenever they get to the point where they're saying like 2 words at a time and things like that, and they can point and let you know stuff or ask what's that, and things like that. Once their curiosity really starts to show, I get this box out. So this box contains this little book that I read to them. It's called Monsters 1 to 10, and it literally just, it's a story of counting. It's super fun for them. See? 1 tire. And we don't even watch Sesame Street, so they don't even know who these characters are. Makes a fun swing. 2 hands. Make a yummy lunch. And it just goes on and on until you get to 10, and then it talks about the 10 monsters. They make a jazzy band. So, I mean, I read that to them every day. I try to get that to them every day because then they start saying 1, 2, you know, and putting those letters together. This set here, it's blocks. This is so much fun. I can't believe I'm getting it out because I'm so excited. I'm going to be teaching Diane very soon, but it's a set of blocks, and this one is the tongue. And so it has a tongue here, and a tongue here, right? And then this one is the teeth, and it has teeth here, and teeth here. And so we choose this tongue and these teeth, okay? And then this one is the mouth, and there's 3 different mouths to choose from. See, we're gonna choose this mouth. Oops, that's not a mouth. We're gonna choose this one, okay? And then this one is the nose. So this is a nose, and this is a nose. We're gonna choose this nose, okay? And then this one is the eyes. These are eyes, these eyes, these eyes. We're gonna choose these eyes. And then, last but not least, the hair. So we have this hair, and this hair, and this hair. So we're gonna choose this hair. And we've made a body, and they get to choose that. And it's so much fun. It gets small to large if you put them in. And then whenever you're storing them, you can just store them just like this. They go right inside of each other. So it's super easy storage, and it's so much fun getting to put like different faces together. It teaches them to find beauty in all different looks and all different styles of eye shapes and hair color and things like that. This is the book that goes with it, and each one of these has like a little package, which I'll show you in a second. But anyway, so we talk about hair. Well, show me your hair. Where's your hair? Good job. Where's mommy's hair? Yeah. Eyes. Where are your eyes? Are your eyes right there? They are. Look at mommy's eyes. You know, and those kind of things. What color are your eyes? Your eyes are brown, right? So pretty. Mommy's eyes are blue. You know, things like that. Look. A nose. Where's your nose? Can you go? You know, those kind of things. Just making it super fun. Mouth. Teeth. I always like tap my teeth. Tongue. I go blah, 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 blah. And then at the very end, you look in the mirror at your face. And so that's what they do. And they get to check out the way that they look and really learn. So then there's these cards that go with it. And so we're talking about the nose right now, but then if you turn it around, you can look at your nose. It's a little mirror to look at your nose. And it does the same thing for every part that we just went over. And so it's super fun and super cute to do with your babies so that they get that foundational learning of their features and what their features are and things like that. Now, there has been a side effect with that, because in teaching my kids those things, they like to touch them, right? Which is great. Okay, it's totally great because you learn through touching. That's one of our senses. So sometimes in touching, you know, you're like, oh, eye, and then they like poke their sister in the eye. So that's like the side effect. That is not the best, but everything else is wonderful about it. And they come in these little packages. So each one is a little set. And so like I try to teach them all one a day, like one a packet a day, because they do have an extremely short attention span. And so as long as I can keep it, I take full advantage of it. But whenever they're ready to go off and play on their own, then I let them do that too. Because learning's fun, and it shouldn't be something that you're forcing, you know? So all of us automatically want to learn things, whether we realize it or not. So this one is actually a super fun game. So each one of these, actually I'll get the book out first so I can show you. So this one only comes with the book and those cards that I just showed you, and it's called First Words. And so it has shoes, socks, coat, spoon, cup, bib, keys, ball, book, plane, truck, car, right? And so that is the book that it shows, but what these cards do is each one of those things that it went through, it has these, and you take these little pieces out and they're like a little puzzle. And there's one for each shape. So like this one's the book, this one's the ball. And so what I do is I will scramble these little pieces, and I'll be like, oh, look, we need a book. Which one is the book? And of course they can't really talk, so because they're babies, but they can point, and they'll point. Oh yes, that's the book. Good job, you're so smart. You know, where's the ball? Oh yes, that's the ball. Look what you did that. You know, that kind of stuff. So I mean, it just makes learning so much fun. So that is that one. That's called My First Words. And this is all on this baby kit that I'm showing you. This is sounds and touch, right? So this one's super fun because they love the little animals. So it's sounds and it's animal sounds. So you have woof, meow, ba, moo, ribbit, quack. So it has all these super fun sounds. And then it has these little cards, and it says cows are smooth. So the back of it has something for you as the parent to read, right? So it says cows are smooth. feel the smooth cow, and each one of them has like a little circle section that you can feel. And so they get to feel like the feathers and the dog and the cow and every piece. And then it comes with puzzle pieces. So each one of these are puzzle pieces. They are for each animal that was in the book. And I just let them play with it to try to attach it. It's so awesome to watch their brains work. It is so much fun because they love trying to figure it out and the curiosity. Or what I started out with Sarai when she was a baby is I would start with them together. And I would say, this is a frog, and it goes ribbit. And then I would let her hold it, and because she's a baby, of course, she's pulling and everything like that, and she would take it apart. And I would be like, thank you, and I'd put it up after she took it apart. And then as she got older, I would give her one at a time to put together. Because you don't want them, my girls have tend to get a little agitated if they can't put it together within a certain amount of time. They get irritated with themselves. And so I just keep them encouraged. I'll give them one at a time, or I'll help them slowly with it or whatever. So that one's the sounds and the touching. And then this last one is first numbers. So this one I've actually never used. It's not my favorite, but it came in the box. So I've just always kept it. And I have another baby coming up, and you never know who likes what. So it comes with these little puppets that you put on your finger, and it goes to 5. So 3, 4, and 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so it also comes with like a little counting thing, or they're at the barn. And so you just put your little put them on your finger. They're super fun. Woo! Where's the tiger? The tiger is 1. Let's add a monkey. 2 zoo animals. And then you can like talk about them. Oh, look at that. The tiger went over here. What are they doing? Oh, silly animals. You know, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I didn't do that one very much, but your kiddos may love it. So this one is on Amazon again, and I will post on here how much it is. I'll just set it beside me. That way, if you're interested, you can buy it. But it's super fun and super cool for babies to start doing at such a young age. And so that is for that. And then as they continue to develop, I move on to the first words game. So what I like about this book, I actually got this at Sam's, and it was $9.98. The book is not in here because we took the book out because I let them touch it, and that's what we end up using more than anything. But the book, you can touch it. Like everything is a fingertip. So see how it looks like a fingertip? So all of these things that are in the book, where the fingerprint is, it has ridges, so you can touch them. So it's super fun. It's just a memory game and a book that has where you can touch where the fingerprints are. And you learn the first words like train and cat and things like that. Okay, so I actually threw out the other boxes that were like that baby one because of the fact that it takes up a whole lot of room. So what I did was I put that stuff in here, and this is where we continue to move on in the teaching. So this goes from the toddler to the preschooler. And so this is the Teach My Toddler. So Teach My Toddler numbers, and it goes all the way to 10. So it's 1, all of the numbers, right? And then this one is Teach My Toddler the Alphabet. Now, I don't tend to do this alphabet because we do classical conversations and I absolutely love their alphabet. It's super cute. It's a little bitty book that I read to the girls, and it's like A is for astronaut, and so I just have them repeat after me. B is for Boston Tea Party. So C is for Continental Congress. So here are colors, and this is where we start looking into colors. Again, this is Teach My Toddler. It's the same company that does the Teach My Baby and the same setup. So they come in the little packages. This one's the colors. It has green, and then it'll have the color. And so you just teach them the words. And then right here, it has a little puzzle that has all the colors in it, and you just pop the puzzle piece out and they match it. You know, let's find the blue one. There it is, good job. So just a whole bunch of encouraging, very, very young, and giving them the confidence to learn, the confidence to explore and be curious and ask questions, you know. Asking questions is how you learn. So then it goes into the alphabet and it gives you A, B, and C. And then again, there's another puzzle for those. And then this one is shapes. So this one is a puzzle of shapes. So they just pop the shapes out and put them in the puzzle. And then it comes with a shapes book where it tells you each shape. And it comes with shape cards. Like it'll say like this is the star. Sorry that was upside down. But so that's that one. And then the counting one has the cards also and another puzzle, so it's super fun. And then the Teach My Toddler also has this, and I like this one because this is counting 1 to 100. And so it's just fun. 1, 2, 3. And what we do is as we move up in the numbers, look at the pretty acrobats. And the band members. Can you sound like a drum after you say each number? 21, boom, boom. 22, boom, boom. You know, just super fun stuff all the way to 100. Whoa! And then this one actually just does it like all very quick in different shades. So I run through that with them. There's also, this is the preschooler. So this is the Teach My Preschooler. And these I actually love because of the fact that they have reading sounds. And so I don't actually try to get my girls to read anything at this point because my preschoolers, I usually start doing preschool or moving into the preschool learning when they're about 2.5, 3. And so it's really, I just read to them, and if it says, you know, A, then I'll say apple, bat, you know, I'll just emphasize that one letter, if it's possible to do that. And so in that, this one is the letters, and it has 1 through 100. We don't usually use this one. It hasn't been used much. This one is super fun to do with the older kids too. It has these little people. Oh my goodness. And it's subtraction and adding. So say I have one person and I want to add this person. So what do? I put them together. So I had one person. Now how many do I have? 1, 2. Very good, I have 2. So say I have 2 people and one person goes to the store. How many people do I have now? 1. Great job. 2 minus 1 equals 1. So I just have fun with that. And it has a book that teaches you. It goes over it a little bit. It's super, super exciting, super easy. This one is printing. And I actually have a board. I don't know where it is at. I'll have to look for it. But you know those little those tracing boards where they take, gosh, I can't think of the word. I'll try to find it and I'll post it up here so you'll see what I'm talking about. But these are transparent, and you put it on the board, and they take the little outlining tool and they outline it, and then they make a diamond themselves. And then you can be super excited because they're making a diamond themselves. And at preschool level, this is super hard to do. And so whenever they do it, it is awesome. Like, I'm super excited anytime they do it, even if it's got a squiggly line, especially when they work so hard to, again, watch their little brains work is so much fun. And then as we move into things, I like to take this, and this is like a super fun game between us where they have to match the shapes, and they just put these shapes on top of these pictures and do their best to fit it. And again, like, these are teaching all hand-eye coordination, paying attention, taking your time, having patience, not getting angry with yourself, like having to practice grace with yourself, those kind of things. And then as they age, we move into this. So what this is this, this was something I actually got from Sam's, and it was in a little kit. And so it's all the colors, right? And they're puzzle pieces. So I would put all the colors out onto their desk, and I'll keep these for myself. And then I'll say, where's the color purple? And they have to point to it. When they point to it, I'm like, good job. And then I let them attempt to put the puzzle piece together. And if they can't, then I do it. And I'm like, great, you found purple. And so it continually is this huge bag of colors and shapes. And so I'll just say, where's the star? And they're all puzzle pieces. Whenever they find it, they can put it together. There's also counting. So one, where's one hat? And that goes into a puzzle piece. And so these are things that I just utilize, and I do have many different things. I do not do them every day all together. Again, toddlers have a very, very short attention span. And so as long as I can keep them interested in learning, I try to keep them interested. And sometimes that means that we switch it up a little bit. Plus, it switches it up for you too. So then you're not as, in the mundane for the moment or whatever you're struggling with that day. And toddlers are so funny, and they love to learn so, so much. So it's such a wonderful thing to do with them. But anyway, since I showed you all of that for babies up to toddler status, and as you move into pre-K, I'm going to show you what Sarai just got finished doing. So my soon-to-be 4-year-old just got finished doing, and then what we're going to be moving into. So she just got done with Masterbook Stepping Stones, okay? And this is a 3-day process, so it takes 3 days to do. So we always start on Wednesday because we go to CC on Tuesday. So Monday is usually our easiest school day, and it moves into Tuesday, which is our rest, because we go to CC, so we have a whole bunch of fun with our friends and learn how to do all the memory work that we learn and stuff like that. So each day it has one step. So this is stone 1, step 1. It'll tell you about making connections. Like this one says, have you noticed what happens in the sky every day when you get up or before you get up? The sun comes out. So then you just read about that. And it says you can use Play-Doh to make anything in the sky. I usually never got Play-Doh. Actually, I don't think I ever got Play-Doh out because we do school upstairs. We have carpet, and I don't want to mess. So I just stayed away from the Play-Doh. I might have her try to draw something, or I would draw something for her. Then it talks about heroes of the Bible. Every single week, that talks about one specific hero of the Bible. So this time, we are just talking about Abraham. So, and then it has scripture at the bottom. And so here we're matching. So the stars are alike, so we're just matching there. And then the next day you go into stone 2. And then this is the worksheet that they do. And then stone 3. So, and that's literally the entire thing. It teaches them to cut, it teaches them to match things, it teaches them opposites, all kinds of things, and it ties it into God and to Scripture awesomely. Hi, Koa. Hello, kitty kitty. What are you doing? So this is what she just finished this. So she actually turns 4, not next week, but the week after. And so she just finished that, and so we're graduating. We just graduated up from her activity stool that she did did her hair ABCs. Sorry, I keep messing with my hair. It's drying, and it's so thin. I don't want it to dry like flat. But anyway, so we are going to be moving into, she also just got done with this, the Learn to Write workbook, and it's just writing her letters. And then the very last part goes into numbers. She just did this, and she's actually going to redo it because it's super good practice, and she does so excellent at it. And she's also learning to read. We just started learning how to read, which I thought I had that stuff here, but I left it over there on my desk, so I'll get that in a minute. So as she learns how to read, in her reading, there is a part that she has to write in. In her reading, I do learning dynamics. Okay, it comes in a super cute little weirdly shaped box. Okay, and it actually has the nameplate here, so I guess you could flip it upside down. I never did because I've used it for now my 3rd child who's doing it. You open it, and it comes with all kinds of stuff. Student workbook, usually 1, so I have 2, and those are used. It comes with your leader workbook, and it comes with this little box here, and it comes with books. So it comes with all of these books, and there's some more in there also. So it comes with all these books. It starts out with books like this. They are super easy to read. Each book goes over a sight word that you're learning and new words that they haven't read. And so they just read these to you as they're learning how to read. Now we haven't got here with Sarai yet, but I'm just trying to show you like how it is. They're very short books. And then at the end of every book, you ask them a few questions that helps them with comprehending. So it's super exciting. For that, though, what I do with my students, and with Sarai, it's going to be a little longer because she's just about to turn 4. So I'm not like pushing reading yet. But I want her to continue to move forward and not be stagnant or stuck, and she's ready to move to this point. So, for example, we have learned the letter M, and these are her M's. So she's not even 4 yet, y'all. She'll be 4 in 2 weeks. And so this is her writing of her M's. And so what we do is there's an app, and I'll show you the app here if I can. I'm just going to scroll and show you how it goes. And there's this ABC song that is super cool. And I can't sing it off the top of my head because I can't remember it, but it goes through each one. So it says A says A and A. B is B, B, B. C, K, K. Right? So it goes through each letter, and it's a super cute, fun song. So I do that with her. I show her all of those. And then what I do so the lesson manual is exactly the same on the app as it is in your teacher manual. So if your teacher manual, you just read through here. And so I just read that story. And then I play the song.
Letter M.
So there's a song on a CD. It does come with a CD if you do not have access to the app. And then you, the song has like, you know, munching, muffins, mushrooms, macaroni. So every letter has a super fun song, and I actually shared it on my Instagram not too long ago, her doing it with me, because she is so cute and gets so into it whenever she does it. But so she's learned A, and these are her A's, and she's learned P. And so next week we're going to work into the letter S. And so what I have done is I've slowed it down for her because of the fact that she's so young. And I know there are kids at 4 years old that read, and that's so great, but I am not about to push her into that because I don't want to stress over it. And she's doing so great. So what we do is we listen to the ABC song every day. And then we listen to the letter song every day. And so on the first day, we just listen to the songs. On the second day, I ask her, okay, does star start with S? Good job. Does plane start with S? No, we're going to cross that out. Does flower start with S? No, we're going to cross that out. What about snowman? Yes. What about Santa? Yes. Good job. So then we cross those out, right? Then the next day, we sing the ABC song, we sing the S song, and she colors the pictures that start with S, okay? And she'll practice writing her S's. And then the next day, she will listen to the ABC song again, listen to the S song, and if her S's need to be redone or I can make some practice or whatever, she either does that or we just continue to review and do that for the rest of the week. And so that way she's learning her letters super slowly, and she will know the sounds inside and out before we move on to the foundation phonics and things like that. And as we progress in that, that's whenever she'll start to read those books. And you start with the blue books, and it goes into the color. The colors are all different levels of hardness, and they all have different numbers on them. So you can go from 1 all the way, I think, to 50, because there are 50 books. So I loved learning dynamics. It's absolutely wonderful. And I actually bought it offline whenever they had first come out. They were pretty new. Now you can buy the whole thing off Amazon. So it's super cool. Okay, so she is doing that currently. Just started last week. Last week. And so next week she'll be starting some coloring books. So this is Noah's Ark, and it's a preschool activity book, but it's coloring mainly. And so she will be starting with colors where it talks about the colors, the color blue, and they each have pictures in them. And it's just little pictures and a little storyline. Super fun. And this is also Master Books, and it comes with all of this. So it's just review, because she's already really learned that in the stepping stones. She's also going to be coloring the dinosaurs activity book. So, and that one actually talks about the accuracy of scripture versus what society says based on the theory of Darwinism and evolution. And so then we are going to be moving into biblical beginnings for preschoolers. So this one I am going to have to look through the week before and purchase whatever I am needing for the upcoming week. It is set up for like a Sunday school preschool type thing, but it's super, super fun, super easy. I did start it with Phoebe, but I never actually kept going because Phoebe really loves learning, and she just kind of moved into like the foundation phonics and moving up into kindergarten pretty soon, but from the time we started Master Books. So it gives you a material list of each week, and then what it does is it gives you a schedule, And I absolutely love these schedules. They're super cool because they are so helpful in making my life easier instead of me trying to set up something or make a schedule for them. So this will be week 1, and it'll just tell me what to do. Now, the only thing that I don't like about this book is, so these are the books that come with it that you're using, right? And so like it says, circle time, read, so lesson 1, day 1, says circle time, read Genesis 1 through 5 to your students. And then it says, talk about the concept of empty using page 11. So what it's talking about is this book. It's talking about page 11 in this book. This is page 11. And you'll be doing this for chapter 1. Okay. So my issue is that it doesn't make it clear that it's this book that it's talking about. So if you don't buy these together, you're like, where's page 11? And you go to page 11 of the teacher guide and it's not there. Like what you're looking for is not there. So it's this book that they're talking about in Master Books. And then it will also use this book as you move more along in it. You're just kind of reading it and discussing it, talking about the vastness. There will be coloring pages for them to color as you read, and you just soak them and saturate them in scripture. So that is what she has done pretty much from birth up until now, and starting next week she will also be doing the things that I just showed you. So she'll be 4 in 2 weeks, and that is her preschool setup and what we do from the time they're babies until they get to preschool. So if you have any questions, make sure to comment in the comment section. I love you guys. I cannot wait to continue on this homeschool journey with you and helping you out, and hopefully you helping me out. I would love to have some feedback and for you to give me any advice on what you do maybe with your 4-year-old or 3-year-old, any other toddler games or activities or ideas for learning I'm super interested in. I love you guys. I'm thankful for you. I hope you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, Hivers. The world, the way that the world has played,